John, a very good afternoon to you from our training camp here in Portugal. Let's speak about the first and obvious topic, the signing of Nicky Maynard, the prolific goalscorer. Now, I know internally you've been pursuing Nicky's signature for some time. Just how satisfied are you right now that you've got this deal done?
Extremely satisfied. It feels like weeks and weeks that I've been pursuing Nicky. But as soon as I spoke to him directly about the football side of things, about our new campaign, he asked some really interesting questions about, how we're going to play and what the targets were, our current players in our squad, and I think he's going to fit right in. He's already trained this morning, looking at his GPS stats and his high intensity sprints. He's clearly been a busy boy throughout the summer. He's one of the fittest in the squad on the stats today. Some of his finishing today was outstanding. We did some 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s that he got involved in, and I think the players were very impressed with his first performance.
He was much sought after, wasn't he, by other clubs? How did you manage to pull it off?
I'm not sure really. I think the CEO had a big part in it, getting the deal over the line. My job was really to sell the club to Nicky and talk to him about what I expect from a football point of view, which obviously did the trick as well. But like I say, I'm delighted to get him into our squad today. The way he performed last season, when you look at his record, he started the season a little bit later in September, but his goal ratio was right up there with the best. He's another player that wasn't on penalties either, so all of his goals were from open play, and he'll bring a lot to the table.
You mentioned there that you sold the club to Nicky during those discussions when you tried to capture his signature at long last. How did you sell Mansfield Town to him?
I think the owners play a big part. How supportive they've been of me. I let them know our plans. I think the current squad is a big factor as well. When other players look at the squad that we've got, and having that opportunity to play alongside them and try and achieve our goal, I think that's a big motivation for players. You look at our new training ground, we're out here in unbelievable facilities in Portugal. This club does things properly and people want to be part of it.
Quite extraordinary, unorthodox and unusual and different as well for a new player to be picked up by the club's chief executive in a Rolls Royce. At an airport, may I add?
Yeah, I think he quite enjoyed the welcome. I was hoping to be invited along to the airport myself, but it didn't quite happen. I know you got an invite to Steve, didn't you?
Yeah, many are called but few are chosen.
No, it was good to see him when he turned up at the facility last night. He had a bite to eat, and the captain came to meet him, Christian Pearce. We had a really good chat. He doesn't know many of our players personally. It's very strange that he hasn't played with any of our current players, because he's been around for a number of years and been to different clubs. So he's looking forward to getting to know the players personally. And like I say, the references he's had from people that are really high up in the game have been outstanding. So really looking forward to working with him.
He is a big name at this level, isn't he, John? But for those who haven't seen Nicky Maynard in action, what will he bring to the table?
He's a finisher, very clever movements. I suppose you could describe him as a fox in the box. He'll land on things that, whether it be good play from our attacking players that are assisting him, but he'll also make the most of defenders' mistakes. I looked at a lot of his goals from last season and they were from nothing. So it'll be a big part of our build-up play, and it'll be a big part of the finishing phase, but he'll also make goals from nothing.
In terms of strikers now, are you fully satisfied that you've got the numbers in attack that you want?
We might look to add some more numbers attacking. I think this will be our last centre forward that we bring in, out and out centre forward. But we're still in the market, we're still looking at players and speaking to agents. So we're probably not fully recruited, and we're looking to add over the next week or so.
But you're saying, just for clarity, an actual striker, an actual out-and-out striker, you've got the set now within your squad. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think the plan would be to have four good strikers. We've got Danny Rose, we've now got Cookie, we've got Nicky Maynard, and also I think CJ could do a job up top as well if you're looking to add out-and-out pace up there. So 4 real assets, 4 strikers that had caused defenders different problems, and it's great to have that in the armoury.